here is another wonderful WATA unboxing. There's something loose in here. There is something... Can you guys hear that? There is absolutely something loose in this box, and that is terrifying. I don't know if that means there's going to be a broken game inside, a broken case. There is this on the side of the box, though, so I mean, like something did happen during transit, potentially. It's double boxed, but I mean... we'll see. Now, I know some of you guys in my last CGC unboxing were saying, we want more North American games. Well, if that was you, you're in luck, because this submission here, this is 11 games sent to WATA, still taking around 45 days for this order, but in this stuff, we do have some North American games. Now, yes, I am still grading mostly Japanese. I'm still working through my backlog there, so the rest is Japanese. There's a few North American. It's all good stuff, and with this submission, though, I didn't actually write down every single guess, and that's because when I don't write down the guesses, I personally get to have more fun. So in saying that, I know these games here aren't junk. There's only a couple where like they might get 9.0, but even there, I'm really hoping 9.2 is the lowest. So hopefully we just hit on some 9.8s and we can all just celebrate together. So first up here is going to be Donkey Kong Country 3. And based on these unboxings, you'd think I'm like the world's #1 frickin' Donkey Kong fan. We had Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2 Japanese on the CGC unboxing. Now we got Donkey Kong Country 3 here. And this here was actually bought from DK Oldies of all people. Oh no, he supported DK Oldies. I know, absolutely crazy. So this is Black Label, made in Japan, first print copy here. I never got to see it in person. I bought it off the eBay auction, sent it to a middleman. He sent it to WATA on my behalf. So based on the eBay photos, I'm really hoping it's at least a 9.2. I'm hoping it's a 9.2. But the actual grade here on Donkey Kong Country 3 is... what is that there? 9.0. Oh, whoa. 9.0. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not. Like I said, I was really hoping a 9.2 on it. I'm gonna have to look at this much closer now that it is actually in my hands. Maybe we even go for a resubmit. Thank God it's at least a 9.0, right? 8.5 would have been like the worst possible scenario. So like, at least it's not an 8.5. But there's a North American game for you guys. Donkey Kong Country 3. So here, I'm even gonna spoil you guys. We'll do 2 North American games in a row. This one, Pokemon Pinball. And maybe you're wondering why it's in the old case. That's because Pokemon Pinball is like oversized box, and the old case is the only one they offer to grade this game still. So getting this game in a new case isn't an option yet, or else I would have. But with that said, again, I bought this off eBay. It went to a middleman. I never actually looked at this, and the pictures of this game on eBay looked freaking nice. I'm hoping it's a 9.4. The actual grade on the Pokemon Pinball is... 8.5, but it has an A++ seal rating. The vibes on the CGC unboxing were pretty darn immaculate, I'll be honest. So far with the WATA unboxing, these vibes are all off. This is not good. Air is not good, Patrick. Again, I'm gonna have to look at this a lot closer off camera. Okay, so just even on the side here, I'll try to capture it on my phone camera. You can see down the side, there is a pretty, it's the whole length of the side of the box. It is a soft crease. It doesn't look like it deforms the box too much, but that soft crease alone, I mean, I guess that is just destroying the grade on this. Maybe I'll try for a resubmit on this. Like, the difference between an 8.5 and a 9 obviously isn't much. Like, I don't need to explain that to you guys, but the actual difference in desirability or value between an 8.5 and a 9 is very large. So it would cost like $50 to do a redo here if, you know, we try to bump the grade. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it a lot closer. If I do end up sending this in again, I'll definitely let you guys know. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see what happens here with this Pokemon Pinball with the Donkey Kong 3. This might not be the end of the story for these guys. So that's 2 pretty disappointing results in a row. This unboxing just started. There's another 9 games to go, and already I can't take it. I can't. We need a turnaround here. I'm gonna pull out here one of the games I'm most excited about in this submission period. And maybe I shouldn't after how bad things have been so far, but if this can at least get a nice grade, we can turn things around, you know? DKC, Pokemon Pinball, those weren't the most important games in the submission. So what we have here, brand new, unopened Japanese copy of Mario Party 1. This is honestly insane. One of my favorite N64 games. I played Mario Party so much growing up. I do also have a factory sealed North American version, which was like $2,000 to buy a 7.5. This was thankfully a lot cheaper and a lot nicer, so hopefully it's just a frickin' 9.8 and we can forget about what just happened. The actual grade on Mario Party is... That's a 9 point something, 9.6, yes! We're back in the winner's circle, baby. That feels good. 9.6 Mario Party. Wipe those other games from your mind. This is what we start with. Let's go, baby. And we're gonna go ahead and follow that up with another Mario Party N64 again. We have a brand new copy of, boom, one that I'm sure a lot of you actually prefer over the first Mario Party. I'm pretty sure a lot more people are like, oh, Mario Party 3 is a better game. Maybe a hot take, but I would probably rather sit down and play Mario Party 1. 3 is still a great game, don't get me wrong, but like 1 just has a lot more nostalgia for me, and I enjoy the mini games on 1 a lot more too. 3 is a good game. I'm not saying it's a bad game, so don't come after me. But looking for 9.6, 9.8. Again, this was super nice, so here's hoping for our first 9.8. The actual grade on Mario Party is... There we go! Yes! Finally! Yeesh. This whole unboxing has turned around. 9.8 frickin' unopened brand new Mario Party 3. That feels good. That feels really frickin' good. But both of these Mario Parties straight into the personal collection. Absolutely. Not for sale. I don't know if they'll ever be for sale. This is just pure personal collection stuff right here. That is so awesome. And we might as well finish off the N64 block here. One more N64 game to go. This one a lot less important to me overall, but still a really good title. The North American version of this has a very low sealed count, and some of the sales for Mario Golf on N64 are very high. I don't know. It's just not one that I care much about. I didn't grow up playing it, but looking for 9.6, 9.8. The actual grade on Mario Golf 64 is... 9.8 again! Huge! This isn't like the Japanese version of this game is pretty available. It's not expensive, nothing like that. So it's just awesome to get like a case fresh 9.8 vintage Mario N64. That's 9.6, 9.8, 9.8. Awesome unboxing so far. And make sure to thank every single patron who helps support the channel as well as the YouTube members. I can't do this without you guys. As for what was rattling around in the box, I mean, I've pulled out a few games now. I still don't see anything. None of those games looked broken, so as of now, I still have no clue what was rattling around in the box. Okay. I went through the box. I found it. This is what was rattling around in there. I don't know what it is, though. I'll give you guys a look at it here on the phone camera. Like, I have no idea what this is. WATA Games, if by some way you watch this video, what did you include here? What is this? And do you need it back? Is this important? Next up, we have here a crossover. I sent in a VGA game to be graded by WATA instead. So this is Persona 2. This is an original print copy of the game here. Security strip at the top, if you guys can see it. This was a VGA 85+. Now, I looked through my phone. I don't have the photos from where I broke it open. I must have deleted them, but like, I swear to God, this was an 85+. I'll put on the screen the one I purchased. It was from Certified Link like 2 years ago. I think I paid almost $1,000 for this. Now, the only reason I sent it to WATA is in hopes of it becoming a 9.8 A+. VGA 85+ actually has a really good chance of crossing over, and hopefully I can prove it to you guys right here on video. So seriously, anything less than 9.8 A+, and I would say this is a failure. The actual result on Persona 2 is... Yes! Yes! So there we go. I mean, damn near perfect copy. Agree with it, disagree with it. Someone will very likely pay me more now for this number combo up here than they would have when it was a VGA 85 Plus. So that's huge. Everything left in this unboxing is PS1 actually, which is kind of weird. So hopefully we can hit on some more 9.8s. PS1 is like way easier to hit 9.8 on jewel cases than it is on cardboard boxes. We'll start off here with an all-time horror classic. We have here an original copy of Silent Hill, Japanese version, of course. We got the Famitsu Award sticker there. This sticker is actually a good thing. As far as I understand it, this was put on like early print copies of the game to help them sell or to say like, oh, this is a certified good game. But again, on this, there were no cracks, no fading, so like 9.8 or bust, right? We're looking for 9.8 A+. Actual grade on Silent Hill is 9.8 A+, let's go! We are on absolute fire now. Jesus, this feels good. This is going to be a keeper. Personally, I think Silent Hill has the potential to be one of the games that like stays relevant or has new entries, movies, whatever, right? I think Silent Hill has the potential to last another like 20, 30 years, to become much bigger than it already is. I'm pretty sure a new Silent Hill thing just came out for PS5 yesterday, so next up is actually another super relevant game here because the 8th entry in the franchise just came out, what, like a few weeks ago? We have the original Tekken here. If you guys remember, if you're like a big Greg fan and you watch all the videos, during one of the Japanese unboxings, I was actually worried that this game might be fake because it was so nice. Like it looked factory fresh, case fresh, whatever you want to say. Well, it was confirmed to be real. We're here with it graded, so I mean, 9.8 A+ is what we're looking for minimum here on the original Tekken. The actual grade on Tekken is... yes! Oh my gosh! 9.8 A++. Literally a freaking perfect copy Tekken 1 Japanese original release. Woo! And I'll be honest with you guys, like I will be completely transparent and honest with you guys. This is going for sale. I will not be keeping this. This is... I like Tekken. I like fighting games, but with the new Tekken having just released, this is 9.8 A++ here. There's gonna be a long box Tekken, also same grade, selling at the Heritage Signature. I just think there's way too much hype and potential right now for this game, where it almost feels irresponsible of me to keep this. I don't know what this is worth. I don't know what it's gonna sell for. I'm just gonna send it to auction and whatever happens, happens. Then I use that money to buy things I want more. It's just one constant cycle, right? You buy some stuff, you grade some stuff, you sell some stuff, you buy some stuff, you get the point. And again, once it sells, like we'll watch it sell live on the channel, you guys will know the results. But there's Tekken 1. That is, geez, that is crazy. So let's just keep the Tekken love flowing here, because now we're going to, like, Tekken 1 is obviously the start of the Tekken franchise, but I don't know how many people even played Tekken 1 or like Tekken 1. I think it's historically a relevant video game, spawned the Tekken series, all that stuff, but as an actual game, I don't think it's all that great. This one, however, is the Tekken game that matters to most people. Tekken 3. Amazing. I grew up playing Tekken 3. Like, this is what introduced me to the series. It was fantastic. I grinded a ton of hours on the game. I'm just hoping 9.8 again. The grade is 9.6 A+. There we go. So this one didn't even get a 9.8. No cracks on it or anything, but when they're doing this, it could be something like you can see the paper insert, you can see the spine card. Like if there's any kind of issues or errors with the manual, the spine card, they will detract points. So still a really cool outcome. Going into another all-time favorite here, actually, from my childhood. And if you saw the unboxing video for this one as well, I believe I told you guys that I kind of spent way too much. Like I overpaid for this copy of Final Fantasy VIII here because the seller was so confident in its condition, right? The seller was like, great condition, perfect, blah, 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 blah. I paid a big premium to hopefully 9.8 A+ minimum, right? I paid for a mint copy. I want a freaking mint copy. The actual grade on FF8 is There we go. 9.8A plus, though. Thank God that worked out. Truly, even 9.6A plus would have just been a waste of money. Got the 9.8A plus. Again, this is just straight into the collection. It's Final Fantasy VIII. This will sit proudly beside my North American copy. And truly, like, since those first two North American games, everything actually has been really good. The Pokemon Pinball being an 8.5, that frickin' sucks, man. That sucks. That sucks a lot. The DKC, that's not great either, but like everything else has been really good. We have one more game left here. Let's hope we can just end it on another high note. The last one here again is a fighting game. This one coming from the Marvel vs. Capcom line of games. I like the Marvel vs. Capcom type games way more than Tekken. Arguably my favorite fighting series. So this one here being Marvel Superheroes. I think it's one game before Marvel vs. Capcom. Now that I've been put on the spot, I can't remember it off the top of my head. Part of that series of games, of course, Marvel characters fighting. It's freaking awesome. There were no cracks, no fading, so hopefully it's just 9.8. And like I said, we end on a high note here. Marvel Superheroes, the actual grade is last game magic here, baby. 9.8A plus. Yes! Oh my gosh, it feels freaking good, man. Just feels freaking good. It feels so nice to finally get like a lot of these Japanese games graded, confirmed, and like different people collect differently. The last stage for me, like curating it into the collection, is getting it graded. Then it's like, boom, this is it. That's my game now. It's done, it's confirmed, it's authentic. I never have to worry about it. Like, this is a final product, this is now in my collection, and that feels frickin' good. For those of you following the YouTube shorts, the TikTok, the Final Fantasy X's have shipped off to the middleman. So those are going to be put for auction soon, and we're gonna have the results on those as well. There was also some other games in the box, so once I get that submission back to me, I'll also unbox them. I've already seen the grades on those, but like, you know, I can still share them with you guys. It's still a surprise for you fine folks, so that'll be fun once it gets here. Hit the like button before you go, subscribe if you want to see more content in this realm, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.